Hello guys and welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a dirty detailing and we're going to be going through the whole of my own car, which is a Mini Cooper S. I travelled quite a fair distance of miles over the weekend with my son. Travelled to Blackpool and it is absolutely filthy inside out. So we're going to go through a full detail and it's going to be a two-part video. So let's get outside and show you how filthy this car is. So at the weekend, me and my son went to Blackpool and as you can see, my car got filthy. But also, it got filthy inside. My lad tipped juice everywhere and we got visited by the birds. So like I always do when I first washed my car, I like to give it a quick jet wash just to loosen up any dust, dirt. Hit the wheels because obviously I'm going to be doing the wheels first. And I'm actually using a new couple of products from Auto Finesse, so I'm going to be doing a video about them, so don't you worry. But I have to say they did some good things. Obviously the video will be out soon, but if you are wondering how to clean wheels like a pro, there is a video on the links now, so go and hit that and it will be at the end of the video as well. Trust me, you need to watch that video if you want to know how to clean wheels properly. I put a big layer of foam on it, probably a bit too much, but I thought, well, I'm going to treat my car. It didn't break down, so I thought, you know what, I'll give you a lot of foam. Anyway, left it for a few minutes and then started obviously cleaning the wheels with my detail brush and all my other tools which I use. I'm going to be doing a video about this as well, but I think it's important. There is a lot of actual tools you can use to clean wheels, some expensive and some quite actually cheap. So I'm going to do a budget version and then I'm going to do an expensive version, just because I think car detailing is expensive. It's not cheap. If you think you can become a detailer or even just doing it as a hobby, it is expensive. All the things do add up. So I'm going to do a budget version and I'm going to do an actual expensive version for people who have maybe got a bit more money to spend. So after I got all the rubbish, the dirt off the wheels, give it a jet wash, and I did every single wheel exactly the same. And yeah, just look at the difference. A lot better than what it was before. Because I have been traveling and I've been in different areas, I thought I'd give my car a citrus spray on the main areas, obviously the parts where bugs, all types of things are going to stick to. So I gave it a citrus spray first off, and then I gave it obviously the foam all over. Gave it a thicker dose this time because I did want it to cling to the car a bit more, and I really thought that it wouldn't shift all the dirt. I mean, I got a lot of dirt on it. I thought I might have had to do it again, but it didn't. It was pretty good today. I mean, the foam cannon I use, it's a bit hit and miss. It's a great machine. I'm going to do a video about the actual my pressure washer and the foam cannon that comes with it, but it's so powerful. Getting the right consistency on the foam is very, very tricky. Obviously, while the foam was working, I went around doing all the little nooks and crannies, which I think you should do, because uneases the dirt, releases the dirt in the bits that sometimes, you know, you don't get, and like, especially in the parts like I'm doing now, you need to get into these nooks and crannies if you want to do a really good job. So I did this and then I actually power washed it again. This is obviously another video I've done about a phase of the foam wash. Obviously all my videos are linked, and if you want to have a step-by-step guide of how to wash a car like a pro, basically like a valeter, all them videos are now in my descriptions. They're in previous videos. Just go and check out, it will save you time looking around how to do it. You can just follow it and actually follow it while you're washing your car. So after I've jet washed it, I then go on to the 2 bucket method, which I suggest you do. you need to do the 2 bucket method, because it's safer on your car. You got less chance of actually scratching your car. And I thought while I was here, I might also be really thorough. When it's not a client's car, sometimes I don't wash my car completely like I want to, you know. I haven't got the time. I don't want to spend hours cleaning my car, but I thought, you know, it did a good job. You know, it didn't break down, because my car is almost 20 years old, and it was the first journey that I took in it, and it didn't break down. So I thought I'd give it a really good clean, and then I obviously jet washed it again to get off all the suds. At that time, this is probably one of the most important parts, I would say, about cleaning the car, and that is drying it. The weather today was quite hot, so I needed to dry it quickly, and if you don't dry it quickly, you will get streaks, especially on the windows and the bonnets and the panels. They are a nightmare to get out of. So if you don't dry it quickly, you probably will have to then pre-wash it again, and obviously that's more products, because just washing it with water will not get them streaks and stains out. So this is part 1 of my video. If you did enjoy this, obviously please subscribe and like, and I will see you next time with part 2, which is going to be the detailing part. I'll show you all the different methods you can do to polish it, so you can decide which one you want to do on your car. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again next time.